Hey guys, today I'm making kimchi. Kimchi is a Korean fermented food. They're rich in probiotics. That means they're going to be very good for your gut flora. And they are known as a natural antiviral agent, and they're going to strengthen your immune system as well. So to start with, I'm cutting the Chinese cabbage, which is also called Napa cabbage. And some people like to just make some slits and use the whole cabbage. If that's what your preference, you can go ahead and do it. I like to cut them so the entire marination is done well. And once the cutting is done, I'm washing it in 11.5 alkalized water in order to just remove all the pesticides and the nasty chemicals. And then I'm just adding the salt little at a time, mixing them thoroughly just to make sure that the cabbage is mixed well. And this is going to sit for 2 hours, and what I'm going to do is every 30 minutes I'm going to come back and mix this again. So by doing that, you're making sure that the salt is mixed well and it's just getting soaked in salt. Cut some green onions and set them aside. We are going to be adding them later. And now let's go and prepare the paste. So to start with, add some rice flour along with some water. In medium fire, we are going to cook this very gently. You got to stir it constantly in order to avoid this mixture getting burnt, as well as we need a thick paste like texture. And I'm adding a little bit of sugar as well. And once the mixture is thick enough, switch off the cooker and let it cool down a bit. Now when you mix the cabbage every 30 minutes, you're going to see water coming out and the stems are going to get softer as well. Let's go back and grind onions, ginger, garlic into a paste, and that will be mixed along with the flour mixture. And add in the fish sauce, and finally add in Korean chili powder. Now at this point, if you want a milder version, you can change the recipe accordingly and reduce the chili powder. But I like it very spicy, so I'm adding this amount. Mix it well, and also you could add fermented fish or fermented shrimp paste to this paste as well. That'll add in a very good flavor. Finally, add in those chopped green onions and mix all together into a very nice paste, and you will start getting a very good aroma because of the spices, ginger and garlic. Now rinse your cabbage at least 3 times to get rid of the salt. In a clean bowl, start adding the paste with the cabbage. I like to do it little at a time. In that way you can make sure that the cabbage is coated well and the marination is done properly. I would advise you to wear a pair of gloves at this stage, because sometimes the chili powder can be strong on your skin. Once the mixing is done, get a clean glass jar, start filling the jar, and by pressing the cabbage down firmly, in that way you're avoiding any air in between the cabbage, and cover it and leave it in your kitchen counter for about 7 to 10 days, allowing it to ferment. Now you can taste it, and if you're happy with the fermentation, you can then store it in your chiller for the next couple of weeks. If you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment, and please feel free to share it with your friends as well. Thank you.